there, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Palaza Sinazo. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and stay. And then hit the notification button so that you get updated whenever I upload a new video. If you're a new subby, thank you and welcome. A returning subby, welcome honey, welcome home and welcome. Today we're talking about a sensitive topic, which is comparison. I'm just gonna talk about the effects of comparison and the tips that you can use to decrease the comparison in your life. Okay. In the book I am reading at this point, to uplift myself, to uplift my confidence, things I never said to myself, written by Duduzi Lengwenya. I've read that happiness true happiness involves being content with where you are. Being content means that you appreciate the little things that you have. So when you are content with whatever little that God has given you, then you are living a true happiness. This is what we're trying to do in this channel. We're trying by all means to live a positive life. Yes, comparison sometimes can be good. Someone else can say comparison is good, but you should make sure that comparison should be positive. What do I mean by positive comparison? By positive comparison, I mean that umuntu wenza into enhle. Umzekelo, uSinazo has registered esikolweni to enroll a certain short course. Then, nawe you can copy that. That's a positive comparison. What I've also realized is that comparison is a thief of joy. Whenever you compare yourself to the people that you grew up with, people that you went to the class with, you are hurting yourself. It hurts ourselves to compare ourselves to other people. Because I am SINAZOPALAZA and you are whoever that you are. I am different from you. We may have went to primary together. We may have went to high school together, but you're not me, I'm not you. Things that we have, so is fun. Because God knows what He's doing. So today, I am here to show you how do you know that you are living a comparison life. How do you notice that? You know what? There might be in comparison. One, you are having an anxiety. You have mixed emotions because there is something that you want that you do not have. You want this because someone else has it. So you will have mixed emotions. The minute you have mixed emotions, now you become anxious because of your thoughts. Secondly, you are increasing the high rate that you are fighting of people that have anxiety and depression. People outside, or the scale outside, the percentage outside of people that have anxiety and depression increases daily. That's what the researchers say. But we're trying by all means, by opening up these YouTube channels, our statuses, whatever that we're doing to decrease that. So, these are the things that you can feel, but okay, now it may happen, but also people that are living a comparison life are living in a life where they overspend. The reason you are overspending is because you end up buying something that you do not need. Let me make an example. This example, whereby you will go to town and then you go to spa and then I see you in a troll again. Now I'm only there to buy bread and eggs because that's the only thing that I afford a spa by that time. I only have 30 rand. That is, I have 30 rand to buy bread and egg. Then it happens now, ndibona okay wam. I need okay wam. Yogurt. Then now because K1, I do that now. Something that I just talked with someone else. Would you do that? So that's comparison. That's the truth about comparison. You end up overspending because sometimes you buy things that you do not need. Sometimes you buy things because someone has bought them. So now, this will affect your mental health. This is where we come from. We need to help you. And today I'm coming with 7 tips to help you. These tips are going to help you to understand that it is okay to compare yourself, but change that so that it becomes positive. How do we make that to be positive? We make that by trying to stop comparing ourselves to other people. And tip 1 says, understand yourself. This is something that I preach on my channel. The term understanding. You need to understand yourself. What do I mean by understanding myself? Understanding myself or understanding yourself involves knowing yourself, who you are firstly. Yes, you are SINAZOPALAZA, but who you are behind that. Where you come from, where you want to be, what do you afford, what can you do, how much are you working for the life that you want. Because when you talk about your comparison, it can sometimes to lead people to be so evil that they want the life that I am living. They want the life that you are living. We want the life that you are living. And that negative comparison, we are avoiding that by all means. So here, when you understand yourself, you'll understand that I am SINAZOPALAZA. I have 50 rands, which means that I afford 10 rand for taxi, 10 rand for lunch, 10 rand for taxi again, and then I will be left with 50 rand, with 20 rand. What am I going to do? How am I going to raise this 20 rand to 50 rand? I am going to buy sweets and then sell those sweets. They can give me profit. I'm gonna buy sweets. I'm gonna 20 rand, and then they will give me a profit of 30 rand. 20 rand izophuma nayo. That's understanding yourself and understanding how much are you working to live the life that you want. We need to be realistic up. You can't want the life that you're not working for. As I've said, this is a touchy topic. I just wish I was having this conversation with someone else. But here I am having it with you guys. So the tip number 1 is understanding yourself. Where you coming from, where you want to go, what you can do, your abilities, what you can do, what are you doing now to live the life that you want. That's it. And then number 2, you need to set goals. I've been saying this since January. Set goals. Set goals, guys, because when you do not set goals, you end up doing somebody's goals. I know, andiyazi noma niyandiva kakuhle nabazalwane. Uyayibona? When you don't set goals for yourself, you end up doing other person's goals because you are comparing yourself to other person. It's never late to set goals. Umuntu uzothi ngoJanuary ngizoqala pha ngoJanuary, ngoJuly ngizaqala pha ngoJanuary to set goals. It's never late to set goals. Just start. You can start now. If you're watching this video and you don't have goals, don't do that, because you end up comparing yourself to other people, and yet you do not know that other people are having their own goals. They have set their own standards and their goals, and they're working on them. So it's never too late. You need to have short goals, like, okay, today it's week 1 of July. This is what I want to achieve. This is what I'm going to do to achieve my goals. Medium goals and long-term goals. But okay, in 5 years, in this business that I have started, I want to see myself being able to take my boys to school. That's something that you can do. What do I mean by setting long-term goals? I mean, you need to start now. I mean, you should dream. Have long-term goals, dream. Third tip of that you can use to live less comparison life. 3, you need to learn to compete with yourself. What do I mean by learning to compare yourself? Learning to compete with yourself will help you, because now you'll be a better person than yesterday. And how are you going to know that you compete with yourself? Okay. Hey, inwele zami benikade ndingakwazi uzibopha kanje siyiphezulu. Benikade ndiphelela up, but now zizwezi. You're a better person than yesterday. You compete with yourself. Also, check yourself. Where were you 5 years ago and where you are today? Where you are now, and check yourself 5 years later. You will see how much growth has taken place in you. You will see that. You will see that you really don't have to use compassion to other people, because God has created you with a certain purpose, and you are living that purpose. You may not see me now because in time there's something that you want to achieve, then I achieve it. But the truth remains, God has a purpose. Let's go to another tip, which is tip number 4. Celebrate with others, or celebrate other people. The Bible says in Romans chapter 12 verse 15, the Bible says, rejoice with those who rejoice. Vuya nabo bavuyayo. What do I mean by this? When you celebrate other people, they will also celebrate when it's your time. But not wonke umuntu will celebrate with you when it's your time, ne? But because Appa we're trying to live a less comparison life, you need to celebrate other people. When someone comes to you, to your office, to your workplace, to your home, and telling you, woo, you know, I bought these earrings from Mr. Price at 30 rand. Don't say, you're 10 years ago, 5,000. All right, don't do that. Say, hi, Cotton Bone. She needs 9 or love. Hey, they are so cute. Yeah, man, be happy for that person. What I'm trying to say, I'm making an example, get earring, because that's the only thing I don't want to make an example about e-property is expensive and all of that. But this also applies to e-properties that we will own, that we will have as we grow up. No, time will come, we will change, we'll have different properties, we'll own properties. So celebrate with other people. Celebrate with your heart. Mama, you're taking SINAZO. Hey, ndiyamvuyela. Ndiyamazi la mntana ba into adlule kuyo yintoni. Uyayibona ngathi. Hayi man, ndiyamvuyela ngenhliziyo yami. I am so happy. Utsho futhi ikhuphi. But I am really happy for you that you have bought this new phone. Oh, kuyidinga kaloku phone. Oh, kuyidinga phone. I am so happy that you bought yourself a new phone, because now you will use your phone to do izinto ezibalulekile. Ufunda ngayo. Uzothatha study business, whatever that you're gonna do. I'm really happy for you. Ayibulali. Manje xa unenhliziyo engcolileyo ungangatholi, but this is what you can say. Remember, apha ebomini asifani. We are really different, and there will always be people that work harder than you. Yabona mna, I'm a hard worker. You know, that's one thing I'm good at. Working hard. I work hard. Ekhaya ndiyaziwa, I'm a hard worker. Mama mnotata bayandazi. My siblings knows me. My house is spent. Apparently, he knows that I'm a hard worker. But I know that outside there, or even in my family, there is someone who's working harder than me, and I am always ready to celebrate those people. There are people that are going to accomplish certain things before me. I'm ready to celebrate those people. This way, am I compliment? How can I be so beautiful? Okay, fine. Let's go to tip number 5. So this one says, focus on your strength. How do you focus on your strength? As I've said before, I don't know being number 1, but when I said understand yourself, that was number 1. Understand yourself, you know where you come from, you know where you want to go and all of that. Also know your capabilities, abilities, what you can do and what you cannot do. So now that you know that, I can do someone nails bentle. I can do someone look bentle. Okay, fine. Focus on that game. That's what I'm saying by focusing on your strength. Uyayazi into okwazi uyenza. That journal yakho every day, every single day. Practice this. Write them down. Write 3 to 5 things that you know that you are good at. But you know what? I know I'm good at cleaning. I'm good at cooking. I am good at making my bed. There's a difference when my bed is made by me. There's a difference when my bed is made by my sister. Yeah. You are good at that. Focus on that. Don't let anything distract you from that. Focus on it. Someone else will say, it will boost your confidence. It will boost your confidence. It will boost your self-esteem. Self-esteem. It will boost you. You become a better person. When you write down things that you know that you can do and you focus just on them, you really don't have to tell somebody else about this. Do it yourself. Focus on your strength. Noba so waiphi challenges. When you take that journal, when you go back to that journal, you will know about, hey, this challenge, I'm able to do these things. All these things I can do. Number 6, have social media play. I'm so happy that so many people are doing this. When someone any YouTuber who are looking to she's everything, but so take a social media break because without that good or bad. And one thing I want to tell you about social media, not all they are hiring a plane so that you think that it's a fake plane. So not everything you see on social media is alright. When you compare yourself with people that you see on social media, you forget who you are because you're looking at who is this and what the heck. Then you end up forgetting who you are and what you are and what you're capable of. So you can start by taking a day of social media break. After a week, you can take a month. Nobody's gonna kill you for doing this. Also, when you take a social media break, you know, there are people that influence you on Instagram, on your Twitter, on your WhatsApp. That when you have seen it, you feel like, unfollow these people. Even if it means you love them, unfollow them. Your mental health. Do that. I did that. You know, I love them. I'm not gonna call them. And I also follow them on Instagram. I love them, but I don't want to think this. They're doing so good. I'm happy for them. But for my mental health, I had to unfollow them. I miss them. But for my mental health, now that I am living a comparison life too, on my hair, that's toxic. So those are the things that you can do, guys. Number 7, which is lastly, I put this one to be the last one. I'm sorry. I put this tip to be the last one because it's something that I am working on. I've been working on, I think, since February, since I started my content. I've been doing this, and then I think it was influenced to me by this woman, the Love King's Lady, and then I think that's what I learned from him. It says gratitude first, but one thing I learned about gratitude is that it leads to contentment. It leads to contentment in Dasekaya. When you are grateful, yanela. And there's no one to clean bazalwan. But you're grateful, yanela. There's one that's grateful in don't I don't know. But what I want you to do, this is the homework that you can do in your journal. Every day before you sleep, 3 things that you can grateful for. You really don't have to do all very much. You really don't have to write things that you're grateful of. 3 things that you did, 3 things that you almost broke your day. You can moshagala, you really don't have to say it. Just stick to yourself. No, you don't have to back qualification to all. Just be you. Also, in life, what thing I've learned about it is that I remember telling myself that at age 50, because run bottom was as I've said, gratitude leads to contentment, and contentment will allow me to be in a state of joy, a joy that no one can steal. I'm owning this dream. I am owning this something. I didn't phone Kasnaza, but you are the time I will be that person. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this channel, if you're watching this video up to this point, please do not forget to subscribe, guys. I love you so much. I see you there by Instagram. I see you there by comments. I see you there by Instagram. My numbers. Thank you, guys.